Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. This is Infinitely Mighty. My name is Melanie, and I'm so glad to have you here with me right now. I was getting ready for bed, and I had this little bit of inspiration to do a eye gazing, scrying, past life self viewing tutorial. So here we are. This is going to be one of perhaps the first of many of this sort of little tutorial on my channel. And if you have any suggestions, I would love to hear them. So please feel free to write those in the descriptions below. Now, if you are going to do past life gazing, you can do it with a partner, you can do it by yourself. And I'm just here to let you know whatever you need to put you in the mood is all that you require. Really, just yourself and a person or a reflective surface is enough. So, if you're doing it by yourself, a little mirror, you can get fancy and you can use a little obsidian scrying disc as well. They come in various sizes. You don't have to go big, but what you really want to do is make sure the surface is really clean of smudges and fingerprints and the like, so that you can get a really crisp, clear view. Now, when it comes to different tutorials that I have read about this after my own experiences, I was really, really shocked at how laborious and difficult the tutorials were. One of them, it was all like, okay, you must have a candle, you must be in a darkened room, and you must also practice for weeks, if not months, to get to the point where you can be with your eyes open and unblinking for 45 minutes. How many people are going to do that? And it's completely unnecessary. So I just want to let you know, don't be getting worried if you come across different I don't know, recommendations stating you've got to go through this whole crazy process in order to get to the point where you can see your past life self, or do eye gazing or mirror scrying, or like I said before, even scrying into any sort of reflective surface. It doesn't even have to be a crystal. I've done it on various objects as well. And can I just say, every time it's actually happened, I was not intending to do this. So sometimes it's been in a room with another person, sitting a couple of meters away from each other, and I've seen their whole form shift in front of my eyes. We're not like, this is completely, I haven't had a drink, haven't been smoking anything, right? This is just the energetic shifts. Another time I did a wonderful yoga nidra workshop, and towards the end of the day, the instructor got us to like grab a partner that was close to us and just gaze into the other person's left eye. Once again, there was no prepping. She was not telling us we were going to see past lives or anything like that. She just said, stare into their left eye, let your gaze go soft, and just stay with it as long as you can. That is the basic scenario for any of these options, right? Now, if you are doing it by yourself, once again, grab yourself a nice shiny surface. Try to make sure it's clear of fingerprints and smudges and that sort of thing. But it could be a bowl of water or a reflective surface on a window. You can be really creative with this, and I would love to hear your different methods, the different things you've done scrying into, especially if we're looking at past life visioning, or if you've done this with a person as well. It's a great exercise to go into without judgment. I had a wonderful friend. We'd been talking about some readings we'd both had done, and we were both really excited to hear that we had past lives in Egypt. And I was like, why don't we see if we knew each other in a past life? I am so sure we have known each other on multiple lifetimes. So let's just do a little bit of eye gazing. And we were sitting there eye gazing, so nice and close, and it was left eye to left eye, right? That's it. Just let everything go soft and fuzzy. She had never done this before either. And sometimes, if you are doing this, it is really helpful for you and your partner to just describe the things you're saying. And I'm sitting there expecting to see an Egyptian person. And I was like, your skin is like a pinkish purple. And she was like, so is yours. And I was like, and your pupils are no longer round. They kind of look like maybe they're a snake or maybe they're a feline. She was like, yours too, and they've turned yellow. And then I was like, and all of a sudden you've got these, sorry, that's my little fur baby in the corner. And then I was like, all of a sudden you've got these like glimmering, moving gold lines on your face. Now, at the time, I didn't know what that meant. Down the track, a couple of months later, I had gone to have a little energy session with another practitioner, and I had mentioned this to her, and she said, oh, that's what the Lyrans look like. And I was like, oh my God, get out. So be open, don't be judgmental. Sharing with a partner can be really helpful, especially if you're not very experienced or you've never done it before either. So just go with it, take notes, and maybe in the future it will make sense. But the goal should be to have fun and be curious. Now, if you're of my vintage, you may be familiar with the good old magic 3D eye pictures. This is the same sort of technique we'll be using here. So even though you'll have a person in front of you or a mirror or a reflective surface, you want your focus to be behind the person or behind the surface you're gazing into, and you just want everything to go soft focus. Now, a little heads up as well, which you may use for different purposes in this or in other scenarios as well. When we're dealing with the spiritual or the esoteric realm, the left is the past, the center is the present, and the right is the future. So compare that to if we're talking about being on the earth, in the physical realm, where the past is symbolic of behind us, the present is where we stand right now, and then the future is in front. So you could play around and do a bit of past life, future life eye gazing and see what happens. That would also be amazing to let me know in the description below how that worked. I'd love to hear all about that. Once again, this is my first of this kind of video on my channel, and I would love to get your feedback, and I would love to have any other little suggestions of different topics that you might want tutorials on. I would be loving to hear those, and I would be very happy to help. Please check out the links as well. I have PayPal if you'd like to give me a little bit of a boost for something you've got from here today. I've got Patreon as well. I do a whole lot of different things on my channel, and it is new and it will be expanding, but I do have tarot, subliminals, hypnotherapy, and then all the other fun stuff like this. So check out my links and see if anything resonates with you. It's been wonderful to have your attention, and I hope to see you again soon. So light and love. Bye.